Hey, what do you hear? What do you say? Thanks for joining me. And congratulations to the Eagles on a monster Week 1 victory. What have I been telling you people? Jalen Hurts is going to be a good quarterback in this league. And I think he shined today. He showed you what he can be in the NFL as a quarterback. Now, it's only 1 week. I get that. But I think we've seen flashes even last year. And with this coaching staff, I think this guy can definitely be the franchise quarterback we need. And I don't think we're going to need to draft a quarterback next year. I know it's a little early to say that, but I don't care. I am a believer in Jalen Hurts. Devontae Smith shined today as well. He was great. And it was just great to see a rookie receiver we pick finally come in and make some plays. And Devontae Smith showed you he's got a lot of potential in this league. Now, also, all season, I was arguing with other NFC East fans telling me Eagles were going to stink. Everybody's so focused on how the Eagles looked last year, and they missed the freaking point with the Eagles. It's about what this team is built on. Offensive line, defensive line. This team is built to compete every year. This is why Jeffrey Lurie, if you look at his winning record as owner of the Eagles, is one of the top teams in the NFL because they always address the offense and the defensive lines, and both dominated today. They dominated. I told you our defensive line is good. And then with the addition of Steven Nelson to help shore up the secondary with Slay, you have a good defense. The Eagles are here to compete for the NFC East. I'm telling you, they're going to compete. Now, will they win it? It's too early to tell, but they will be in it to win it, and they can very well win this division. Now, we'll see what happens with the other teams. I do think Dallas looked good the other night, even in their loss, but they still have defensive problems, I think, that really makes it really allows the Eagles to come in and compete for this division. Really, they will compete for this division. I think Nick Sirianni is going to be a good NFL head coach. I liked what I saw today from him. I liked in those first couple drives when you saw him fiery on the sidelines at the defense, and then the defense just really shut the door and dominated the rest of the game. They dominated. And that's a huge, huge thing. Now, because the Eagles are a well-rounded team. If this is what Jalen Hurts is as a quarterback, we are in for a lot of success. Because now you got potentially 3 first-round picks to use next year to address other needs. I mean, the Eagles look like they got a lot of potential in the next couple years. I'm sorry, Redskin fans, Cowboy fans, and Giants fans. It's bad news for you because the Eagles are here to compete this year, and next year is going to be even better. So what will happen going forward, we will see. But I think the Eagles are a well-rounded team. There were a few mistakes I thought Sirianni did make in his play calling today. I think going for that field goal when the Eagles were up 15-6. Well, not going for the field goal. Eagles were up 15-6 at the 20-yard line. It was 4th and 2, and they went for it. I think you should have just took the points there. It ended up not mattering in the game, but at that point it was still a close game, and I think you should just take the points there. But overall, I give the team an A+ today. I thought the Eagles might win this game, but I didn't think it was going to be a blowout. The defense looks really good, and the offense looks really good too. The offensive line is back. See, this is what my problem with all these people saying, Eagles are only going to win 4 games. They're going to be last in the division. You're basing that kind of stuff on last year when they were decimated with injuries. Decimated. Their offensive line's healthy right now. And Jordan Mailata is a monster. Did you guys see that that block on that touchdown that Jalen Reagor had, he just leveled that dude. I'm telling you, the Eagles are a good team because they're built the right way. They're built the right way, offensive line, defensive line. I believe this coach is going to be a good coach. They have running backs. We ran the ball today. I like when my coaches call a good, balanced attack. And I was impressed. I was impressed with the Eagles in their debut. I'm really happy for Jalen Hurts because I feel like everybody shits on him the whole offseason and just acts like the guy doesn't have a chance. And I just think everybody slept on this team. And Jalen Hurts went out, worked his ass off all offseason, and he came in and showed that he can be a starting quarterback in the NFL. And I think he's going to get better too. I mean, this is only his fourth or fifth start. He started 3.5 games, so this is think about it, fifth start, really. This is his fifth start. And he looked great. Now, yes, it is only Atlanta Falcons, but it's a road game. And, everybody's had Atlanta winning this game today, and they all were wrong again. So I'm really pumped about the Eagles. I'm excited for Jalen Hurts. I'm excited in what I saw with Devontae Smith. I loved our running backs. There's just so much positive after this win to take from this game. Now, I'm not saying the Eagles are going to go out and win the Super Bowl or anything like that this year, but I do believe in my heart the NFC East is there for the taking. And I believe the Eagles have as good of a chance to win this division as any other team in this division. And I mean that. I really mean that. So, Eagles fans, be excited. There are so many positive things to take from this Week 1 road victory in Atlanta. And we tend to struggle in Atlanta, so I love getting a win there. The defensive line looks great. It looks great. Brandon Graham still got it. Josh Sweat is just getting better every year. Ridgeway had a big game. We didn't get sacks until the end, until that last quarter, but we were putting pressure on Matt Ryan all game. We were getting a lot of hurries. He got lucky a couple plays, a couple intentional groundings that would have just been sacks. So we really should have had about 5 sacks today. I think we had, 3? But the Eagles are a good team. I'm telling you, they're a good team because they're well-rounded. Their defense is good. Your offensive line's good. If Jalen Hurts is a quarterback, look out the NFC East. We have a well-rounded team that can compete against any team in our division. We can beat any team in our division. We can. So we're in this, man. We're in this. It's just a great Week 1 start. And I like our coach. I like the way he calls. I like the way he calls the game way better than I liked it with Doug Peterson. Goddard looked good. Our offensive line's healthy. That's huge. You never know how the season is going to play out because of injuries. Injuries can take a playoff team and make them look like a stinky team. And I think that's what happened to the Eagles last year. Plus, you had all the disharmony in the locker room with Carson Wentz losing faith in the coaching staff and in the front office, and Doug Peterson feuding with Howie Roseman. And then your offensive line was decimated with injuries. That all that kind of stuff leads to a horrible 4-win season. But that's where people make the mistake in going into the next season, just assuming that that's the case next year. And now all of a sudden, Wentz is gone, Peterson's gone. There's harmony in the locker room, harmony with the coaching staff. Jalen Hurts is hungry. He came to play. He worked his ass off all season. The Eagles did a good job bringing in a Devontae Smith, upgrading their offensive line, bringing in another running back, doing everything they can to support Jalen Hurts and let him get his opportunity. And that's what I wanted so bad for him this offseason, was that he get that opportunity. I did not want Deshaun Watson. I still don't want Deshaun Watson. I like Jalen Hurts. I want to see what he can be as a quarterback. And right now, I'm all in. I'm all in on Jalen Hurts. And I believe in Devontae Smith as well. Now, a couple other things that I noticed that although some negatives, I don't like Jalen Reagor on punt returns. When you catch the ball, you got to just move forward. One thing I loved about Brian Mitchell as a punt returner is the guy would catch the ball running forward and just go. I don't like when a guy catches a ball and then runs back 10 yards trying to gain, the outside. In the NFL, it's really hard to make that work. So Jalen Reagor has great speed, but hopefully he could learn to do punt returns a little bit better. Just move forward. Catch the ball. Take what you can going forward. So I would like to see an improvement on that. But overall, there wasn't many negatives. I mean, it was a blowout. And, we'll have a tough game next week, a much tougher challenge, but we're at home. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited, guys. I think there's a lot of reasons to be excited about this team. I'm not really surprised, though. I'm not surprised because we won the Super Bowl a couple years ago with our offensive and defensive lines, right? It's the same people. We still have Lane Johnson. We still have Kelsey. We still have Cox. We still have Brandon Graham. You still have that same core. Yeah, they're aging. But like I said, that doesn't mean they're bad now. I mean, you have to replace Cox and Graham a couple years down the road, and you got 3 first-round picks now to do it. But what I'm saying is we still have a lot of that core from the Super Bowl team, those key guys. They're still here. They're still competing. And then you got a guy like Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith, young guys now. So you have a good mixture of players that could come in, and you have a new coach who Nick Sirianni seems really sharp to me. I really like what I've seen from him so far. I'm not going to lie, I kind of like him better than Doug because I think Doug's play calling sometimes drove me absolutely insane. He just wouldn't run the ball. He would go away from Miles Sanders completely. And make a lot of mistakes in that way, even though I'm very appreciative that he got us a Super Bowl. But I really think Nick Sirianni can be a very good coach in this league, and he's bright. And, the other thing is the Eagles' offensive and defensive lines are going to be good for years to come. They're going to be good. The Eagles always address them, and that's why we're always going to be a team that is in play for the NFC East. And, anyways, a lot of good things this week. We'll talk about it more going forward. We'll talk about the next week's games and all that. But, just really happy for Jalen Hurts. I'm really happy, man, because I feel like a lot of people just don't give him the chance. And I'm all in on Jalen Hurts. I think he's going to be a really good quarterback for us. Sky's the limit. We'll see. You never know how things work out, but I'm all in. I'm all in. So go Birds. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll talk to you next time.